Hello from Gardening at Dwensa here in Ireland, and this is a very exciting video because it's an unboxing video, and what's better than that is it's an orchid unboxing video. So today I am going to unbox this very exciting box that I have recently received from Bumblebee, who you will probably know as an excellent YouTuber. And Bumblebee grows her variety of Cattleyas. Oh, she is definitely the Cattleya queen. Vandas, and also Phalaenopsis, but more, how do I put this? She has a variety of species Phalaenopsis, and she grows them so beautifully that it actually makes me want to grow that genus myself. But her Cattleyas are what completely steal my heart every time. Now, if you don't know Bumblebee's channel, then please do go on over. I'm going to link to it here, and also at the very end of this video, please go over and check it out, because she has so many great videos about growing these plants in a home environment, which I think is always really useful, because those of us who grow in a home environment, we can be a bit put off by the fact that there are so many that have dedicated rooms to growing orchids, and the majority of us just don't have that. So Bumblebee is going to refresh your batteries and make you understand what you can do. Okay, right, so the box is actually open now, and here we have some bubble wrap, and we are going in. Now first, there is a very cute little note here, and we'll read that in a minute, because I know you're all really excited to see what's going on in there. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, well, this is an orchid unboxing, but we also have some other plants. And first up, we have an aloe vera, which is a very cute little plant and always very handy. My daughter cuts the leaves of this and rubs them on herself. I mean, it's meant to be good for burns and all kinds of things, but I have a complete Aloe obsession going on at the moment. So don't worry, that is something I'm very pleased about. What have we got in here? Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's an Aloe, obviously, with dark green and light green, but very stylish red spines to the tips, which are soft to the touch. The Aloes, generally speaking, no, not all of them, but generally speaking, they're not sharp. And this is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, it's so hard to know where to go. There's so many great things in here. Look, we've got little boxes at the side. What are these little boxes? The cutest little things you ever saw. How are we going to open these little boxes? Okay, so I'm opening a little box, and oh my goodness, look at this. So this is a Kalanchoe tubifolia. Have you ever seen such a dinky little box in your whole life? So Kalanchoe, as we all know, produces lots and lots of little offsets. Well, many of them do. And here we have some here. And I will pot those up and really look forward to doing well with them. And there's also something else in here, which I'm trying to get out. And this is also a Kalanchoe. Look at that. Two very cute divisions with roots, I believe. Gosh, thank you so much, Bumblebee. We had a discussion about what she was going to send me, and there was no mention of this. So, ooh. Look at this. Okay, this one says, vigorous no ID succulent with yellow flowers. Well, I like the sound of vigorous, and here we go. goodness. It's lovely to watch somebody's channel and see it develop, and certainly when Bumblebee first started making videos there was no mention of other houseplants, but she's really kind of widened her span now, and it's lovely to well, just to see that develop. Okay, there's another little box in here, and this says Aloe variegata. I wonder, is this the Gonialoe that I featured in my Aloe video? Well, if this is the Gonialoe variegata, it's definitely a different colour to mine. It's a much lighter green, which could be because it's getting more light, but it's a lovely little plant. Just look at that. I'm going to have such fun potting all these little babies up. Very upright as well, and the Gonialoe variegata has the most annoying habit, if it doesn't get enough light, of kind of growing all over the place, but that one, it looks fabulous. My goodness, in we go further. So much paper. Shall I make a mess? Yeah, let's make a mess. Oh, look at this. Hang on, wait a minute. What have we unearthed over here? So this is, okay, so this is the pot of this orchid that we see here, this Cattleya, obviously a Cattleya. And there was talk of Cattleyas, I have to tell you. Oh, I'm going to just dump this. Oh my goodness, look at this. More succulents. I can't believe it. Look, 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 look. And this is a Haworthia. Can you help with the ID? And this looks like Haworthia attenuata to me. Now, attenuata and fasciata are very often mixed up because they look really very similar, but attenuata is the most common one, so I guess if you're in any doubt you probably have attenuata. And I think they're correctly not Haworthia anymore, but Haworthiopsis. You can see the white dots here on the leaves, and their correct name is tubercles, and this is very characteristic of attenuata in general. There are lots of different cultivars out there, so this might actually be a named variety. I don't know. I didn't know I was getting any of this stuff. What an exciting unboxing. Okay, right, more paper. Nice shredded newspaper that I'll be hoovering up on the floor for a long time. Okay, what's we got here? What we got here? Okay, so this one here. Okay, now here we have a Cattleya orchid, a rootless Cattleya orchid, and this is the LC Blue Velvet, which Bumblebee talked about, and she mentioned the fact that it was low on roots, so I'm going to have to do my best to get this to sprout roots. But it's a beautiful plant, kind of ungainly habit, she mentioned, as you can see by the fact that, I mean, this is a big division with lots and lots of pseudobulbs, but it is growing out and up, and not so much up as just out, so it needs to have some manners put on it. And I'm going to have to pot this up now and try and get it to start into root growth. And here we can see the division point where Bumblebee divided this, cut it off of her main plant. Okay, super duper. Now, doesn't she grow plants beautifully? Look at the blemishless leaves. If I look very closely, oh look, tiny little bit of black there. It's really a credit to you, Bumblebee, to grow plants so beautifully as that. Okay, wonderful. I will very much look forward to getting that one going. And now, what have we got? I don't want to throw the baby out with the bath water here. Aha, okay, so here we go. And this, whoa, this is a big Cattleya. And look at this big girl here. My goodness. Now this, if I'm not very much mistaken, is Bumblebee's favourite Cattleya. And you know, like somebody experienced like Bumblebee who grows orchids for some time, if they have a favourite, then you can bet it is going to be something spectacular. And in fact, this pink flowered Cattleya has featured in videos too. It has an amazing scent. And here we have a division which is already potted on actually. So I don't have to do much with this except give the poor thing a drink. Look at those lovely leaves. And unless I'm very much mistaken, right in there is an eye. So that's where the new roots are going to come from. And I bet this one is going to go on and do amazing things for me. So just watch this space. I'm so pleased with this. Thank you so much. And here we have the fantastic selection of plants that Bumblebee has so kindly sent me. I'm absolutely gobsmacked at this so much. My understanding was there was 2 Cattleyas and a little Aloe pup. So this is fantastic news. Thank you so much, Bumblebee. And please, if you're watching this, please go and check out Bumblebee's channel. She's a fantastic, soothing voice. Whenever I put on her videos, my husband always says, "Oh, who's that? That sounds so soothing and so kind of, you know, relaxing." Very nice voice and very good information in terms of everything that she portrays. And since you've come so far to have a look at orchids, I just thought I might briefly show you some of mine that are in flower at the moment. And here we have the glorious Iwanagaara Appleblossom, which has done so well for me, and it has 3 spikes this year. This main spike here, which is producing 6 flowers, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 flowers. A smaller spike at the back, which only has 5, very sticky with happy sap, and then one over here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with 6 flowers. So this is a beautiful plant that has done really well and has gone on to do great things. It's actually quite substantial, as you can see from the pot. It's a big plant. So I guess we might expect 3 spikes from such a big plant, but one is never guaranteed, especially when you're growing on a windowsill. You're more up against the odds than somebody who has a specially dedicated greenhouse or a specially dedicated grow room. So gorgeous thing, isn't she? And I'm really pleased how well she's doing. And over here we have 2 beauties, one of which is this Dendrobium here. Fabulous flowers that are just going by their best by now, but I really love this because the flowers are so big. And I made quite a detailed video about it, which was the very last orchid video I made, so I will link to that at the end. You can go and check it out. It's from the Philippines and it is wonderful, and I do think I have some more nubbins there on the cane, so I have more flowers to look forward to, which is always good. And then here we have one of the old gentlemen of my collection. I'm not calling this one a lady, not sure why, but this is a Paphiopedilum, a no ID one, which in this part of the world anyway is generally referred to as a complex American hybrid. And this is one I picked up at a show in the Netherlands, a long time ago, maybe 10 years ago or something, and it has just gone on to flower every year very reliably ever since, and I'm really delighted with it. Now I've only 1 spike this year. Occasionally I've had 2 or even 3, I think, but I'm still happy with it. And those of you who saw me do some repotting videos last spring will recall that this one was repotted then, and it's just gone on to do great things. Really lovely, reliable orchid, and it's always good to have reliable orchids, I think, that you know are going to come back and grace you with flowers every year, because there are so many hit and miss situations with new purchases, with ones that are suffering from this or pest or that, or their roots are a bit compromised. So if you have the reliable old gentleman of your collection like this guy here, then it's something that is very good. And oh yeah, something else. Okay, so I just want to briefly show you Rene Marquez, which is gonna be tricky to see. Okay, so we have 3 flowers here, as you can see, and green and yellow and purple and all the good things. A very nice flower, but what is so remarkable about the flowering this time round is the fact that the cane or the pseudobulb is broken. So this one was on a windowsill in my house and had a little bit of an accident whereby the cane that had the buds on broke. And I was all like, oh, should I cut it off? What should I do? In any case, I just kind of wrapped it around this other cane and left it. And lo and behold, it went on to flower, which I was absolutely astonished at. So I thought I was going to get no flowers this year, but yeah. I really like this one. Fantastic. Okay, and I do have some more Cattleya delights in the offing. Buds coming and sheaths coming, which no doubt I'll share with you in good time. And so I guess on that note, I will leave you. I hope you have enjoyed this orchid unboxing video and just a little mini update on the orchids I have in bloom at the moment. I do hope you'll check out Bumblebee's channel, and subscribe to her if you haven't done so already. If you are interested in growing orchids, and especially if you're interested in growing orchids in a house, then her channel is definitely for you. And all I can say for the moment is thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.